Hi everyone, so today I will be talking about two books, that is The Mountain is You and the other one is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. The Mountain is You by Brianna Wiest is a self-help book, and the major part of my love for reading came from self-help books. I started as self-help book reader, though I have left it way back. I read more of like fiction now. I'm in love with fiction, but still I really wanted to talk about The Mountain is You because it is one of my most favorite book in self-help books. The Mountain is You by Brianna Wiest is deeply introspective and transformative self-help book that explore the concepts of self-sabotage, why we do it, how it holds us back, and most importantly, how to stop. Brianna Wiest uses a blend of psychology, emotional insights, and poetic wisdom to guide readers through the internal work necessary to break harmful patterns and finally become the best version of yourself that you were always meant to be. And I could really relate to the book. It resonated with me and it validated so many feelings that I was feeling, and sometimes you can't really understand what is it exactly, but this book really validated all of that. So the key themes of the book is self-sabotage as protection, and we suggest that self-sabotage is not laziness or weakness, but rather a misguided form of self-protection. It's a way our inner child or trauma response keep us safe by avoiding change or discomfort. And next is emotional intelligence. The book emphasizes that emotional intelligence isn't just being calm, it's about understanding the root of your feelings, using them as data to guide better choices. And the third one is rewiring your brain. Brianna teaches how habits, beliefs, and neutral pathways can be changed. Through mindfulness, journaling, and reflection, we can rewire our brain to stop reacting from fear and start choosing from truth. There's one particular line that stuck with me the most, is that you are so afraid of being judged while no one is even watching you. This quote captures a major theme in the book: how much of our fear and self-sabotage comes from imagined criticism. We often hold ourselves back because we are terrified of what people might think, when in reality, most people are too focused on themselves to be judging us the way we fear. It's a reminder to release the pressure of perfection and stop living for a spotlight that may not even be there. And also, the part that stayed with me from this book is where it talks about boundaries, especially the idea that healing doesn't always mean letting people from your past back in. Sometimes you outgrow that version of yourself that tolerated certain things, and the healthiest thing you can do is choose not to reopen those doors. Forgiveness doesn't always mean access, right? And I firmly believe in that. So this book isn't a quick fix, it's a mirror. It asks you to go inward, to sit with your discomfort, and to rebuild from the inside out. It gently holds up the parts of you that you've ignored, avoided, or misunderstood, and helps you face them with compassion. It teaches you that the mountain you're facing is often the one within you. And once you start climbing it, you realize that you were never broken, just buried. It was like talking to a therapist, to be honest. If you are on a healing journey or feeling stuck in cycles of fear, overthinking, or self-doubt, this book is for you. It's the kind of book you'll come back to over and over again, and you will get something new each time. So if you are thinking about reading this book, please go ahead. I come back to this book every time. I really enjoyed and made me aware of things and give me a perspective of how can I think of my negative emotions as normal and how to not beat myself up for feeling certain way. So yeah, I hope you pick up this book. So the next book that I started reading in, like, I think 2022 or 2023, I can't exactly remember. It's a very small book. It is called The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, or I don't know if I am pronouncing it correctly. I went into a major reading slump while reading this book. So this year I started reading it again, and I have finally completed it. So I'm very proud of myself. So this book is told through a series of letters written by Charlie to an anonymous friend. We don't know who he is writing it to. So Charlie is a quiet, observant high school freshman. He is socially awkward and struggles with the recent suicide of his best friends and unresolved trauma from his past. He soon finds friendship, acceptance in a group of seniors, Sam and Patrick, and others who open his world to new experiences, music, books, and emotions. So, the main theme of this book is mental health. So, Charlie deals with anxiety, depression, and repressed trauma, and friendship and love. His relationship with Sam and Patrick help him grow and feel accepted. Self-discovery. He learns to find his voice and understand his own emotions. It talks about also trauma and healing. The story reveals layers of Charlie's past, being including childhood abuse. So what I loved about this book is how real it feels. Charlie's voice is awkward and naive at times, but that's what it makes it so powerful. It deals with serious themes: mental health, grief, abuse, but with a quiet sensitivity that never feels preachy. This book doesn't scream its themes, it whispers them. It talks about grief, abuse, depression, and mental health in a way that feels soft and devastating, because some pages don't feel like fiction. I think that's the real magic of this book. It tells you you're not alone, even if you have felt broken, even if you've been silent. And one of my favorite quote from this book is, "We accept the love we think we deserve." That line, because wow, so many of us settle in friendships, relationships, how we treat ourselves just because we don't think we are worthy of more. This book reminded me that healing starts with believing we do deserve love. If you're thinking about reading this book, it's really short. Please go ahead and try it. It's really touching. It's very heartfelt. I was very touched by this book, and actually I watched this movie first, I think years back. I can't even remember which year I watched it, but I really enjoyed that movie, so I thought, why not read the book? So I read it. So, yeah, I really loved the book, loved the movie. So if you are thinking of reading it, read it, please. So yeah, thank you for listening to me talk, and I'll see you in next video. Be kind to yourself. Bye.